Hi everyone, you reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick tea time video, and my tea for the day is, I broke down, guys. I went to Starbucks this morning and I have a chai tea latte, which I absolutely love. It's one of my faves, okay? Can't drink it all the time, but today I'm having a treat. So this tea time moment is dedicated to Dwyane Wade, his ex-wife, the daughter, Zaya, and Gabrielle Union. And I held on to this tea time for a moment, okay? Because this story has been out for a couple days now. I held on to it because it's a difficult, very touchy subject to talk about. And both sides, or all parties involved, or everybody involved, they're emotional about their side and you know, which side they're on, whose side they're picking, right? And so I'm 100% on Zaya's side, their daughter, who's only 15 years old. And I think when you are co-parenting, like, you have a high level of responsibility before you open your mouth. You know, you got to say to yourself, how will this impact my child? Forget about whether, you know, your ex is like doing like to you. You always have to think, before I respond, how will this impact the person who I truly, truly love in this situation? And that is my child or the children. So his ex-wife, who is 41, she was upset because right now they're in the process, Dwyane Wade, and I guess along with Gabrielle Union. And I'm guessing that, you know, because Zaya's mom is still Dwyane Wade's ex-wife, she has to have some input in this, right? Unless she just lost all of her rights, I don't know. But she's upset because he's in the process right now of trying to go through court and change their daughter's name from the male name that she was given at birth to the female name, and also change her gender from male to female, right? And I was digging and digging and digging and tried to see if I can find anything else that said, you know, that this thing was on, you know, a higher level, so to speak, right? And when I say a higher level, there are some things that can be done to help Zaya in this moment that can always be reversed. And there are other things that they could perhaps do that won't be reversible. And that would be a sex change, right? And she's only 15. So when I looked, it didn't say anything about a sex change. It didn't say anything about, you know, giving her certain hormones and so forth and so on, that it can help with her transition from going from male to female. And perhaps she is already taking hormones. I don't know. But when I dig through all the articles, all I saw is, at this moment, they want to change her name to represent a female name, and they want to change her gender to represent that she is a female and not a male. And for the bigger picture of things, because that piece of information, if they changed it today, it can be reversed. If Zaya wakes up one morning and feels like, you know what, I was going through something at the moment, but now I want to reverse this and go back to just being, you know, a male, they can simply go back to the court, request a name change again and a gender change again, and go on with life. But if she was to have a sex change at 15 and maybe wake up at 18 and say, you know what, I don't know why I did that, is not so reversible. So I'm bringing it up to point out this. If his ex-wife, you know, was trying to fight Zaya having a sex change at 15, you know what? I'm on the bus with her. And I'm on the bus with her to say, you know what? Hold on. Wait till she's at least 18 or maybe 21, and then let her make such a big decision, right? But the reason why I'm not on the bus with her right now is because literally it's pushing through paperwork to do a name change and a sex change. All things that at the end of the day If Zaya herself changes her mind, it can be reversible, right? And so now the reason why this is being done, it can be debatable because his ex-wife is saying that Dwyane Wade told her himself that the reason why he's pushing this agenda so far is because it's going to help Zaya make tons of money, get tons of endorsements, and this is going to be a good thing for her. Now, could he possibly have told the ex-wife that? 100% yes. Does it matter whether he told her that or not? On a bigger picture, no. I don't think that you can have a human being, and I'm talking about Zaya right now, where you can go to them and say, you know what? I know you're a boy, but guess what? If you want to make a lot of money, because these things are, are being supported right now in a high level in our society, and you want to transition to a girl, then we're going to help you do that and you're going to make a lot of money. I don't see any parent being able to push that agenda on a 15-year-old. But I do see a 15-year-old saying to their mom and dad, like, look, I just feel like wholeheartedly, I know I was born a male, but I wholeheartedly identify and feel like a female, and this is what I want to do. And so, not to get so deep into that subject, but I just want to give some food for thought, right? There are people that are born with one less chromosome. We all understand it. We're like, all right, it just happened, right? There are people that are born with, or later on in life, doctors determine and discover that they have autism, right? And we say, okay, we accept it and we understand it. We don't just say, oh no, you don't have autism. You better, knock it off and stop it. The person that is one less chromosome, we don't say, oh, you don't have Down syndrome. You better knock it off and stop it. There are people that are literally born. It's like I would have never thought it if I didn't see it myself. There are people that are born, and maybe a couple months after being born, they're diagnosed with cancer. So I throw that food for thought out to say this. It is very well possible, whether you've been through it, know someone that has been through it, that people are born and they say to themselves, I know I was born a male, but I'm telling you wholeheartedly, I feel like a female, and I'm not trying to do any trend. I'm not trying to, act crazy or say a mistake happened. All I'm saying is I feel like a girl. I want to transition into being a girl, and that's that. So with that being said, all of these adults, Dwyane Wade being 40, the ex-wife being 41, and Gabrielle Union being 50, he wrote this whole dictation because the ex-wife came out and was like, rah, 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 rah about he was doing, and she's feeling like he's exploiting their child, right? And so Dwyane Wade comes back and he uses social media. He said, I guess this is the way to parent now, through social media. So he comes back, he writes this whole rant, says that, his ex-wife was never even a part of their child's life. She's been an absentee mother, and, what she's doing is more damaging to Zaya than anything else. And I say this to all parties involved. Gabrielle Union, who's 50, who's helped co-parenting, in this situation. The ex-wife, Dwyane Wade. Dwyane, you didn't have to write that post on social media, because that is not the way that we are parenting now. And when someone goes low, you leave them down there in the gutter. You don't have to go low with them. All you had to say, instead of worrying about, Dwyane saying he's worried about the child is his top priority, not from that social media post that you wrote. Your top priority was trying to ease the pain of your bruised feelings because the ex-wife said something against you and tried to say that you was exploiting your child and you was exploiting her for financial gain. All you had to simply do is come out and say that, what, my ex-wife, she decided to take our co-parenting issues to the public. I wish her well. I feel that this is not a good way to handle it because it's going to impact our daughter. So I'm going to refrain from making any comments on this situation. I'm going to let the courts and the proper people, handle it. And when it gets handled, it gets handled. But right now, and do the typical, can you let our family deal with this in privacy? Don't ask me any questions. Don't send me any DMs. Don't talk to my daughter about it. Let us all be and pray that me, my ex-wife, my current wife, my daughter can resolve this situation outside of the public's eye. And then in addition, I would have said anybody that is currently raising a child that is going through this, I extra special blessing for y'all. And if y'all want to email me with some tips on how you navigated this situation in your life, I welcome them. Until then, God bless. Thank you to all my fans and my family. And I wish nothing but the best on my ex-wife. But to say that that woman was an absentee parent that was never concerned about your child and never in her life, it was messy, Dwyane. Just as messy as what she put out also. So guys, that's my take on that particular subject. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. I think that both Dwyane and the ex-wife were wrong in this particular situation. I think both of them were not thinking about their child, and I think both of them could have done better. But just because she put it out, Dwyane Wade didn't have to pick it up. He could have left it where it was at and took the high road. Did anybody listen to Michelle Obama? When they go low, we go high. Who's going to embrace that concept in theory? Chat with me in the comments, guys, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next video.